Whew, whoo-wee. Welcome to another I'm Pissed Saturday. Now, you see I'm driving. You caught me driving. I got to tell you this story really quick on why I am driving. I'm not parked anywhere just yet. This is Walt with the Just Listen podcast. I welcome you to this live I'm Pissed Saturday, January 31st. Well, get ready to head out to my meeting here, and I'm driving 7 miles away from the house, and I get a love call from my amazing wife, who lets me know that I left the key fob at the house. So I'm driving our push start car with my key fob or the key fob at the house, and yeah, of course, it puts me behind in regards to where I wanted to be at when I did this video for this lovely Saturday. Well, for this Saturday. So I it's 9:15. I welcome any viewers. I welcome any people to the channel. I will be parked here in the next 7-8 minutes here. So well, I'm Pissed Saturday, and it's been a lot going on. Every week there is something. There are additions to what happened the previous week. There are additions to what happened the previous week, and I'm definitely pissed this Saturday. I'm definitely pissed. So jump on into the channel. Let me know where you're from. Let me know how you're doing and how you're feeling. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay as well, because I'm trying to use my microphone this time so I can have a little bit more. It's a little bit more clear whenever you hear me instead of the echoes and everything else. So yeah, I first and foremost, let's have a moment of silence for Keith Porter, Renee Good, Alex Preddy, all the individuals that have been impacted. So have a moment of silence for that. I would close my eyes, but I can't right now because I'm driving. So we're going to memorialize, Keith Porter Jr., Renee Nicole Good, Alex Preddy, all the individuals that have been taken from us because of ICE, the individuals that have been taken from us because of this Trump administration. Let me put on my chats here too, so I can say what's up to everybody. Chat Teron, tell me what's up. How you guys are doing today? Let me know how you're feeling today. Welcome. I know I'm lagging. Trust me, I'm sorry that I'm lagging right now. Is because I'm driving and I need to get into the area that I need to get to. So just hang tight with me. But all those that have not subscribed to the channel yet, hopefully you can hear me. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. But yeah, let's talk about this I'm Pissed Saturday. It is the 31st, and it's 9:19 here. I'm in the state of Florida. Yes, I'm in the state of Florida, and it's supposed to be a cold week. Well, cold weekend. The highest supposed to get today is about 50 degrees here. Where if you're in like Indiana, if you're in Pennsylvania, New York, whatever city you are in, or whatever state you're in, take care of yourself and dress up warm. Yeah, car streams. That's right, Black Angel. What's up, buddy? Take care of yourself. Whatever city you're in, post what state you're in. We're gonna get a cold vortex here in Florida. Tomorrow, the high is supposed to be like 43, which is unusual for Florida. Especially in the winter time. Usually here in the Jacksonville area that I'm in, we have family in Orlando, we have family in Jacksonville, we have family in Savannah, Georgia. Usually, like, the coldest it's gotten before midday was like 40-something degrees midday. However, it don't get super cold here, and that's why I love living in Florida. But take care of yourself. Make sure that you're just warm. Make sure that if you're going out and you got to drive in the snow, be safe. If you can stay in, if you can stay in the house, stay in the house. You don't have to go out. You don't have to go out. It is January 31st here in the United States, January 31st. And welcome to an I'm Pissed Saturday. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I am almost at my destination to park. And then I can just bitch and complain and rant about why I'm pissed on this Saturday. Anyways, shout out to my guy, Black Angel Katakuri. We did a live last night, and unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties. When we got running, I never did put it out to the public, so I do apologize for that, Black Angel. You guys check out Black Angel's channel here. Check out his channel, subscribe to him, give him some support. Good dude, straight out of Pennsylvania. Shout out to Pennsylvania. But yeah, give him some support. I will drop that video later today. I'm driving, so I have a little bit of a busy day today. So I am getting ready to go to my, we have a meeting at my church. And so I'm going to be there here. Our meeting is about what we do is we do work in the community. My ministry does work. We go out, we feed the homeless. This just last year, Christmas time frame, gave gifts to the people, you know, who are less fortunate. So that's what we do with my church. But yeah, circling back to Black Angel and I, we had a very wholesome and wonderful conversation. And if you can see my, you can see me shaking here. That's because, of course, infrastructure in Florida sucks. Donald Trump was supposed to bring us infrastructure back in 2017. He said 2 weeks every time, and lo and behold, we we haven't got that infrastructure. The roads are not paved like they should be here. But anyways, Katakuri and I, we had a great conversation yesterday. We had a really good conversation. We talked about quite a bit. There was so much to talk about that there wasn't enough time. But I do appreciate him joining me, and we're gonna do some more collaborations. But you guys check out his channel too. He's a good dude. You know, we all need each other, especially if you're a good person. We all need each other. We all need support in this day and time. You know, life is crazy. People are crazy, and especially MAGA's crazy as well. So, you know, I have made it to my destination. So here's what I got to do now. Here's what I got to do. So hang tight with me. I like to sit in the passenger seat while I do the collaboration, or excuse me, when I do my live videos. Reason being is because I just can't stand being in front of the steering wheel, trying to move around and have a conversation here. So I'm sliding over here, and let me know. Can you guys hear me? Because I am using my microphone. Can you guys hear me okay? You know, do I sound all right? Post in the comment section if I sound okay. Because the past few weeks I've been doing the I'm Pissed Saturdays. I haven't been using my my microphone here, but I figured I would do it today. So Black Angel, can you hear me okay? Hello. Tan Michael 675. What's up, buddy? What's going on? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully everything is going okay with you. Hopefully you're taking care of your mental, and hopefully you're taking care of your body physically. But I hold that thought, guys. Tan Michael, where are you from? Thanks, Black Angel. Where are you from, Tan Michael? What's up, everybody? Come on into the channel. I'm gonna slide over here, but give me some thumbs up. We got quite a bit to talk about, and I'm gonna try to. I can't be on long because my meeting is supposed to start around about 10 o'clock, but I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna be a little bit late today, so I can connect with you guys here. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Check me out. I'm compassionate. I love people. So I want all of us to be happy in our lives. And there's something I want to talk about that. But let me slide on over here. China. Hey, okay. That's what's going on? Tan Michael in China. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the channel. I'm gonna slide this over here, and I'm gonna get out, and I'm gonna slide over there. Okay. So hang tight for me, guys. I appreciate you. All right, all right. So let's get this on over here. Let me get me twisted over here. All right. William Duffy. Am I a liberal? I'm a progressive. Liberal, progressive, whatever you want to think about it. I don't support PDF filers. I don't support ignorant people. I don't support uneducated people, and I do not support racism. So if that floats your boat, you can stay on the channel. But if it doesn't, go ahead and get on out of here. Go ahead and get on out of here. I'm pissed. I'm very pissed. I'm very pissed. I got a college degree. So whoever says you need to go back to high school, I actually advanced past high school. I went and got secondary education. So you, on the other hand, may need to go ahead and continue to finish up your high school diploma and graduate, or go and get your GED, because you may not have graduated high school at all. Anyways, we have got some crazy events that's taking place, guys. We've got some crazy events. It is, no, I did not get a degree at HBCU. You need to put the U in there as well. 7 Sully. I graduated from the University of Louisville. University of Louisville. Check it out. You can look it up. You can look it up. Anyways, let's talk, guys. Let's talk. And there's a lot to talk about always when we're dealing with the Trump administration. There's always a lot to talk about when we're dealing with racism, fascism, lies, corruption. I mean, you name it. You name it. You name it. Lies and corruption. So if you guys haven't been keeping up with current events in the United States, if you haven't been keeping up with the chaos that is taking place with a fascist dictator, with a wannabe dictator who is militarizing, sending the military out in U.S. streets, all you got to do is tune in to Fox News and you can watch what their propaganda and lies talk about, and then watch the other channels and then listen to some independent media, because there's a lot of stuff that has been going on currently. We've had our 3rd U.S. citizen lose their life by the hands of the weaponized government of Donald Trump, Kristi Noem, Tom Homan. And it is not looking good. Like the polls are showing that Donald Trump is down in every category, even with deportations. He's down with every category. We are living in a kakistocracy. We are living in an idiotic time frame. Like this time frame it's like we're living in the upside down, honestly. I feel like we're living in the upside down. We can't get any transparency from this administration. They lie every day. If I could get a penny for every lie that this Trump administration has done since Donald Trump got in office, January 21st of 2025, I would be a gazillionaire. I would be a gazillionaire with all the lies that the Trump administration has put out there. And the cult members will, they are so hypocritical. You got some of the cult members, you got some of MAGA that's just completely breaking from Trump now, which they should have broken from Trump during his first term. That they should have broken from Trump during his first term when he botched the pandemic, during his first term when we added $7 or $8 trillion to the national debt, with his first term where we had the situation happen in Charlottesville, his first term where he imposed tariffs, and then we had to do another bailout for the farmers, which we're doing again this time frame. So, and it was about the economy. It was about raising, lowering prices. But Every metrics has shown that the economy is getting worse under Trump. And you're going to have those MAGA individuals who they will cut off their nose if Trump told them to. They froth at the mouth for misinformation. They froth. William, I have TDS. Whatever you want to say. I know that I have common sense, unlike you. These individuals, and if you can agree, if you can agree with me, post you agree in this comment section. MAGA individuals that are deep in the cult have a beta boy cult mind frame. That's their syndrome. Beta. That's their syndrome. For somebody to call the president daddy as a grown man or a grown woman, you have some problems. You have some major issues calling Trump daddy. Who does that? Who puts a patch on their ear, guys? Whenever that situation happened, I think it was in Pennsylvania. I think it was in Pennsylvania when that Trump supporter tried to take Trump out and end up taking out a firefighter, a former firefighter. And these MAGA nuts put a patch on their ear. They put a patch on their ear. Like, who does that? Who does that? Who in their right mind does that? This is the problem that we have with MAGA. And this is, people do not understand that these MAGA individuals, these Make America Great Again cult members, they are stuck. They are stuck mentally. They need a straight deprogramming. It's like back in the day with David Koresh, you know, with that church or whatnot. And he had those people just so messed up mentally in their minds. Like, he had them so jacked up mentally that you would have a father allow David Koresh to lay with their 12-year-old daughter or whatever, or however old they were, and impregnate these women. I mean, that's how the Trump administration is. Like, the Trump administration would allow, the Trump cult would allow for their wives and children to be violated by Trump. Honestly, that's my honest opinion. That is my honest opinion. Because guess what they do? They are protecting the PDF filer. When Trump was talking about he was going to release the files and everything, you know, when he on the campaign trail, and he was going to release all of them. And then he had that, I think it was a Fox News interview, and they were talking about, you're going to release the JFK files. Yes. You're going to release the Martin Luther King files. Yes. You're going to release the Epstein files. Yes. He paused. He hesitated. And then he said, well, I don't know about that one, because there may be a lot of, I want to be able to protect the women. I don't want to ruin people's lives. And then you had these women, the women that were affected by Epstein, come out in public and say that they wanted those files released and they want transparency. We are 41 days from the Jeffrey Epstein Transparency Act being passed through the House and the Senate, and Trump signing that bill. We are 41 days past the complete and unredacted, I guess, files with some redactions, the complete transparency of the files. And they're releasing these things by like 3.5 million the other day, of these Epstein files. And I know the last time that Trump and his regime went and attacked Nicolas Maduro, and captured him, they had released like 1 million more at that time frame. MAGA will bend themselves up, like I say over and over again. MAGA will bend themselves up. Hey, what's up, Royce Elin? They will literally, they're lost. That's all. It's so hard. I don't have the words to say. Think about a person wearing a MAGA hat, or a person that's supporting Donald Trump currently, when nothing has gotten better in our economy. Nothing has gotten better. Matter of fact, things have gotten worse since Trump got into office. Beef is up like 42%. Spices and everything are up like 30-something%. The housing market is ridiculous right now. There's a house right across from my neighborhood. Well, excuse me, right across from my house. And that house there's been a for sale sign in the house for like 6 months, 7 months now. And there hasn't been anybody to go and take a look at that house. Nobody's gone to take a look at that house. MAGA is lost to the point to where it's like we're going to have decades of having to deprogram these people. But I'll guarantee you this, guys. I'll guarantee you this. When it's time for Trump to go, that's going to be the end of the MAGA movement. There's not going to be another person that is going to be able to grift so great off of the MAGA people that's going to be able to twist themselves up lying over and over again. There is going to be a complete, you're going to start seeing people like, my goodness, Donald Trump was the worst for me and I supported him. I voted for him 3 times and my life got worse. I lost family members because of Trump. I lost family members because of their health because of Trump. Because we're gonna put it like this. And I know people think that the things that are taking place right now is not Trump's fault because they'll blame everybody else besides Donald Trump. They'll blame everyone else besides Donald Trump, even though Donald Trump was the one that imposed this Liberation Day, right? I was watching TikTok, which we're going to talk about TikTok. I can't even talk. We're going to talk about TikTok here pretty soon. I got gum on my mouth too, so excuse me. And there was this farmer, a soybean farmer. China's not buying soybeans as much as they did back in the day. And this soybean farmer was talking about, I don't know what Trump's doing, but we need some help here. He better hurry up. And it was like, the hell are you talking about? He's the reason why China decided to get their soybeans from Brazil. He don't give a damn about you. He's not hurrying up to help you out with anything. We've lost so much money and I don't know what's going on with this administration, but they better hurry up. It was Trump's fault. If Trump never imposed this Liberation Day, April of last year, by the way, we're almost a year in. If Trump never imposed this Liberation Day, you would have been affected. But you see, these dumbass farmers who continue to vote for the person that continues to hurt them, these dumbass farmers will probably do it a 4th time if Trump could run again. They would probably do it a 4th time if Trump could run again and be affected. Then it takes our tax money. It takes our tax money to bail them out. Our precious tax money that we earned, we worked hard for, to bail them out. That's what happens. And they're like, he better hurry up. Fool me once, shame on you, right? How's that saying go? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But a fool can't be fooled again. That's how they voted 3 times after an insurrection, after a true insurrection, where 1,500+ insurrectionists were pardoned by Donald Trump that had criminal backgrounds from sexual assault. I can't say the whole word. PDF filing, domestic violence to a spouse or a woman. They were let go. And now they're wearing masks, working with ICE. We shouldn't have lost Keith Porter Jr. to where his family has been affected. His friends have been affected. And we don't even know if that person who killed Keith Porter Jr., we don't even know his name, her name. If he's arrested, nothing. Renee Good, we all saw the videos. Renee Good lost her life by Jonathan Ross, and where are the handcuffs for him? Alex Preddy, a VA nurse that works in the ICU department, intensive care department, for VA soldiers, for soldiers that fought for our country. We don't know the names of his shooters because it's supposed there were two who took his life. Nothing. U.S. citizens have lost their life because of this administration. We had National Guard soldiers who were shot in D.C. by an individual that wasn't properly vetted by the Trump administration. He wasn't vetted by the Trump administration, and a young woman and young man lost their life because of Donald Trump. I'm pissed off this Saturday because the shit that I think about now of everything that has happened since Donald Trump did not put, I don't even know if he put his hand on the Bible, because that thing will turn, that'll go into flames. There has been so much harm with this Project 2025 shit. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I started sounding the alarm of Project 2025 when I actually started paying attention to what it was saying about dismantling the government, education system, healthcare system, and so on. And I started putting the alarm out, just like many people have, but a lot of people did not want to listen because they felt like they weren't going to be affected. They felt like they weren't going to be affected to listen to black people. Black people, and I'm going to say this, other people have been sounding the alarm too, but black people have been telling about Project 2025. Taraji P. Henson, the trend skyrocketed when Taraji P. Henson said that y'all need to pay attention to Project 2025. This is some real deal stuff. This is something that is going to affect everybody. Y'all need to check it out. We need to make sure that this doesn't happen. And it is happening because people did not want to listen. People did not want to listen to the black woman and Kamala Harris, who said that Donald Trump is only out for himself and to enrich himself, and that he's going to destroy the economy. She said that on stage, and nobody wanted to listen to the black woman. Then you had these pretendian, where are they at now? Foundational Black Americans and African descendants of slaves that was talking about, man, we want our reparations. We're going to sit the couch. We ain't voting. We're going to sit the couch until we get what we need, reparations. Where are they at now? Because they're very mute. They're very quiet. They're very quiet that over 500,000 black women have lost their jobs. They're very quiet that the black unemployment percentage is 2 times higher than the white unemployment percentage. Let's put it like that. They're very quiet that Don Lemon, Georgia Ford, and 2 other black men that are running for a political office were arrested yesterday for using their First Amendment right. FBA is very quiet on that. Where is Tariq Nasheed getting his little round table together talking about this? Where is he? You know, when I did a FBA video, and I put out the foundation of Black Americans are misogynistic, xenophobic, divisive, and I said I couldn't rock with them. I had people coming in my chats and everything. And shout out to Afro Think Tank, because Afro Think Tank really broke it down, and the amazing Lucas really broke it down about these FBA. You had Antonio Speaks that broke it down about these FBA, Foundation of Black Americans. And they were coming in, it ain't about that, it's about the lineage. It's about the lineage and blah, 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 blah. I said, who the hell gives a damn about your lineage? What do you think a racist thinks about you? He don't give a damn if you have FBA on your forehead. What a racist does is says that black man, I do not want him to be above me. I want him to be below me. But the foundation of black Americans think that Trump gave them a win when he got in office, and he's deporting illegally. He's deporting innocent people. And like I said in one of my chats, I said, where the fuck are you at working on the roofs or in the farms where we're losing money? I don't see you out here working. The unemployment percentage wouldn't be 8.5% in 2026 since Trump gave y'all so much of a win. They're pretendians, just like Afro Think Tank said. Check out Afro Think Tank. These pretendians, there are not reparations being given to any foundational black American. The reparations are going to Greenland. They're good. The Trump administration is willing to pay $100,000 for Greenlanders to relocate to the United States. Now, who would want to do that? Who would want to relocate from a country where you have free or very cheap healthcare, free college education, better quality of life, lesser guns, don't have to worry about your housing situation? Who in the hell in their right mind would want to make that mistake and come here? I love my country. I'm not leaving here because I have work to do. And that's why I'm on this video. I want to be able to reach people in our country and around the world to see that we can push against this terrible administration. We can push against the lies, the hate, the vitriolic things that this administration is doing, the racially profiling. I am no good to you if you're in the United States. I am no good to you here if I'm in another country, not being able to use my voice, saying that I am on the ground here. I am on the ground in the United States, and I am seeing what's going on in my country, and I'm not going to leave my country like George Clooney did because of what Trump is doing. We will get past this. We will get past this. And the MAGA clowns, please do not wear your MAGA hat, because guess what? I'm going to grab my child real tight. I'm going to say, you stay with me. I can't trust you around this person because, for one, this person is probably racist. For two, this person supports a PDF filer and the PDF file clan. And number three, this person is sporadic when it comes to who can carry a gun or not. Alex Peretti died, and this is another reason why I'm talking about why I'm pissed this Saturday. Alex Peretti lost his life. He lost his life with a rifle, as a rifle gun owner. Excuse me. As a rifle gun owner, Alex Peretti lost his life. And MAGA always talked about God, family, and guns. God, family, and guns. But the man that lost his life, I don't know about his religion. I don't know about that. He seemed like to be a good man to memorialize a veteran that died in the VA. He seemed like he had a good heart. He definitely had a good heart because he was standing up for a woman being pushed by another man, a coward. The man that put his hands on that woman and pushed her down for no reason is a fucking coward. And y'all are cowards too, MAGA. Because y'all trying to defend something that you can't defend. It's indefensible. It is indefensible. We all saw the video. And y'all try to twist it up like, oh, and then the propaganda with this AI tried to make it look like he was pointing a gun at a ICE agent. Sick. You guys are some sick fucking people. Excuse my language, God. I am pissed. It hurts my heart. I actually teared up because of the shit that's going on here in my country. Because a real man does know how to cry. A real man can show their emotions. A real man knows that this country is not great. A real man knows the struggles and the decades of pain that are going to take place within this country. But you fucking MAGA nuts, you cult members, you ignorant, illegitimate, probably incestual, excuse me, YouTube, sorry, sons of bitches, think that rules for me and not for thee. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to let you guys know this. Your cards are out. We know you're a PDF file protector, even though you were rooting and raving for Trump to go ahead and release those Epstein files and hold everybody accountable. Now you're a PDF file protector. You're like, oh, well, you know, what's 12 years old? What the hell is that? That you guys are protecting anybody that went on Epstein's freaking island. That is some sick stuff. And you're some sick people, very sick people. Just like progressives, independents, and liberals, they said hold everybody accountable. It does not matter. It does not matter who is on that list. Hold them all accountable. But see, y'all daddy is all over the list. So y'all like, well, okay, just like Megyn Kelly's crazy dumbass trying to bend it. Well, you know, these girls are like 15, you know, back in 1935, 37-year-old could marry a 15-year-old. What the hell is that? I've never, in my 44 years of living, I've never heard of some crazy shit like that. We are not in the 1920s and 30s. We are not in the 1950s when you had a man that was 20 years older than their wife getting married at 30 and freaking 10 years old. That's some PDF filing stuff too. Some crazy shit. Who thinks like that? Just somebody that's sick in the head. That's who thinks like that. And that's MAGA. That's MAGA. MAGA will do anything for their dear leader. They would do anything for their dear leader, even though it affects them. Even though it affects them. Hold on, let me read it. Let me read a couple of comments, guys. Sorry, because I wanna talk some stuff to some of these ignorant people. Yeah. Sup, my main homeless dude. I'm not homeless. I'm a homeowner. I'm a homeowner. MAGA is the greatest. Angelina Mice, sounds by your name, you could possibly be a person that they will profile and deport you, even though you say you're a U.S. citizen and show your papers. You, Angelina, may be the person that goes to the courthouse to get your undocumentations documented again, that ICE will be waiting for you to pick you up and snatch you up. Get out of here. Some of you guys, okay, our daddy is keeping this country safe while you're sitting in your car looking stupid. I'm sorry. I just had to read that dumb thing there. If your daddy was keeping this country safe, then why have there been 3 U.S. citizens to lose their life within a 3-week time frame? Crime is still happening in the United States. And it wasn't happening because of illegal immigrants. Crime has been happening by U.S. citizens, especially the Trump administration. All the stuff that the ICE Gestapo are doing, that you guys complain about wearing a mask during COVID time frame, but you're okay with these ICE agents wearing a mask while attacking people. You got it twisted. You got it twisted. Whoever, who said that? Let me see. Frosty T, you're ignorant. You're a racist. Get off my channel. If you are on my channel racist, lying about what Trump is doing, get the hell off my channel. Or better yet, stay on my channel so you can boost my algorithm. Subscribe to my channel. Check out some of my videos. Check out my video on how the millionaires and billionaires are enriching themselves while we here working, trying to make a living, are barely getting by. Because we are barely getting by. The study came out that You, at first-time homeowners, are not able to buy a home until they reach the age of 40. And you know, when you're at the age of 40, you're at the top of the hill, right? Like you're getting close to that top of the hill. Because when you hit 50, you're at the top of the hill. And then when you're like 70, you're at the you're at the bottom part of the hill where you're gonna die sometime eventually. And now it's people cannot buy a home at the age until the age of 40. And then second time home buyers, that's 62. That's 62 for second time home buyers. So basically, my wife and I, we are homeowners. We own our home. We own our house. We purchased our home in 2017 before Trump got into office. Excuse me. No, I take that back. 2016. I'm sorry. 2016. My son was born in my last son was born in 2017. We purchased our home in 2016 and got a very great rate for the home that we bought. And do you think we're going to sell right now? Heck no. People are not buying homes right now. And I'll be honest with you. The ones that are buying homes is Blackwater and BlackRock. And what they're going to do with those homes, they're going to rent them out. Because the biggest asset, and I posted this, I made this post on yesterday. The biggest asset for an American to have is their home and being a homeowner. Now, if Blackwater and BlackRock are buying these homes up, and when they put it on the lot for how much it's going to be sold for, I saw a sign that said that there's going to be another housing division made over here in Florida, which we got way too many houses as it is. And it said at the low 500,000s. You can get a home at the low of $500,000. And who can afford that? Who can afford that in this day and time? They have they're building a housing division. And one day when I have the free time to do so, these are nothing but rental homes. Homes. It says new homes for rent. That's what it says. New homes for rent. And they got a line from across the street from each other of homes that people are going to have to rent. You know who that's enriching? That's enriching the Blackwater and BlackRock, the rental home, like American Homes for Rent. That's enriching them because you're not gaining any equity. You're not gaining any value. They are gaining the value. They are gaining the value. And the last time I checked, Ron DeSantis was supposed to put a stop to this, where you cannot be renting out homes, yet they're making a housing division for homes for rent. But he was supposed to put a stop to this because it was bringing the value, it was bringing the cost value of new home buyers to where they're not able to afford homes down here in Florida. That's why I'm pissed too. Let me go back on to TikTok. Have you guys noticed that some of your favorite liberal and progressive people who have a great heart, who have a good heart, have you noticed that you're not seeing their feeds? Have you noticed that even when you're posting videos, you're not getting much interaction? Post in the comment section. I posted a video, and I usually get, I'm going to be honest, I usually get like, 800, 900 views on a video. I think it's sitting at like 30 now. Because they want to control the narrative. They don't want you to talk about Gaza. They don't want you to talk about the PDF filing that Jeffrey Epstein's talked about. They don't want you to talk about Trump's Gestapo over on TikTok. The new community guidelines suck. So that's why I'm on. I'm on here until YouTube starts to do the same thing, because they're suppressing free thought. They're suppressing honest information. TikTok is suppressing our voice. But you know what I noticed? The propaganda, the liars, their algorithms are boosted up thanks to Larry Ellison. I don't know much about this man, but obviously he's a billionaire who has taken over TikTok. There's a lot of suppression going on there. And I'm just trying to figure out, where can the honesty come from? And it's on YouTube right now. I even heard that there are some things happening on Instagram. I forgot the guy's name, but he said on Instagram he was trying to talk about the situation that's going on in Gaza and the Palestinian people and what's been taking place with the decimation of the West Bank. And he said that he couldn't see his video. The millionaires and billionaires want to paint this narrative like things are okay. They want to paint this narrative like we are in a good position. They're controlling the narrative to make sure that those of us who care about humanity, they don't want us to see the destruction and the damages that are happening to people in the United States and around the world. They don't want to see that. So they're suppressing it because they know that if we start seeing that stuff, we're going to start protesting like we've been doing peacefully. There has not been one ICE agent to lose their life from the hands of an American citizen or an illegal immigrant or a person of that is not American. There has not been one single ICE agent to lose their life, but there has been 3 American citizens to lose their life within a 3-week time frame. And there's been countless of people to lose their lives in these damn concentration camps who are in these concentration camps not getting taken care of. Because we are living in the modern day time Hitler, the Adolf. That's what we're living in. No, it hasn't come to our door, but Kristi Noem and Tom Homan and Donald Trump and this administration said it's okay for them to go knock down freaking doors and go door to door now. That's the shit that happened in World War II time frame, when good people were trying to hide my Jewish brothers and sisters like Anne Frank, and they were trying to protect them, and you had the brown shirts going door to door, snatching them up, doing public executions, sending them to concentration camps where they would be malnourished, would not be fed, and then sent to a fucking chamber. We don't know what's going on at these concentration camps that they're putting people in. My damn governor here in the state of Florida had alligator Alcatraz, and there's still people missing from that freaking thing that he did in Everglades. Terrible people. Innocent people are losing their lives just because they wanted to get away from chaos that they were living in. They wanted to get away from war. They wanted to get away from their family members being attacked in other countries. And they gained asylum here in the United States. But they overstayed their documentation. Now they're classified as illegal. When Donald Trump incited a riot, incited an insurrection, and 1,500 plus of his racist, fascist Gestapo people off of a lie went and attacked police officers at the Capitol, and then everybody's saying, well, that was the CIA and FBI, that was a hoax, and it was a CIA plant and all this bullshit and all this stuff. What's going on now? We have police officers that have been profiled in Minnesota. We have police officers that have complained about, being pepper sprayed and all that, pepper ball sprayed and all that, bear spray and all that kind of stuff. Y'all don't say anything about Back in the Blue now, because y'all are some freaking hypocrites. TikTok, if you're on TikTok and you can check out the Just Listen podcast with Walt. Support me there as well, but subscribe to this channel here. Subscribe to this channel. Let me answer this question. How many American citizens are killed by illegal aliens? Not as many as U.S. citizens that are killing U.S. citizens. Only thing you guys talk about is Lake and Riley. God rest her soul. She didn't deserve to die. But you didn't talk about the children in Uvalde. You didn't talk about the children in Sandy Hook. We had a white supremacist go to Buffalo, I forgot the name of that grocery store, and kill 10 black people. You didn't talk about that. American citizen, Peyton Gendron. What about Dylan Roof that went into a church and killed Christians? Fucking hypocrite. Get off my channel, man. Get off my channel. Saying some crap like that. American citizens are doing more crime than illegal immigrants. Illegals. They're doing more drugs. American citizens are selling the drugs. Not illegal immigrants, not Trende or Wagwa, not the cartel. American citizens are getting the drugs and selling the drugs to American citizens. Illegal immigrants, if they come here, of course, they need to go back to their country. But let's do it like this. Where is the apprehension of these owners that are allowing illegal immigrants to work for their companies? Where's the penalization? Why haven't we heard about construction owners, farmers, hotel owners? How come we haven't heard about them being arrested? See, it's not just about illegal immigrants here. It's about capitalism. As long as they can slide it under the rug and allow for a person who was coming to seek asylum here, they're okay with sliding under the rug because it saves their pockets. They don't have to pay that employee like they would have to pay me. So we're not holding them accountable. You trust me, if there's a person that came here illegally, they're not coming here to do crime because they know the penal system here in the United States. They understand that if they do crime, they can either lose their life or they can be jailed for the rest of their life, where they're going to be in a prison cell with other criminals. They come here to seek refuge. That's what they do. They come here to get away from the dangers that happen in other countries. Because trust me, other countries have their crime and issues as well. And they come here for the American dream. Let me read this comment real quick. Michael Bradley said, "You moron, people aren't charged in dim states." Laken Riley passed away in Georgia. It was that a dim state? That man, because that man was in Georgia. Where was he released from? What a dim state. I guess he was in a red state. You know, people think that democratic states are the ones that allow for crime and everything else to happen. But they don't talk about Louisiana. They don't talk about Memphis, Tennessee. They don't talk about the crime that happens in Jacksonville, Florida. They don't talk about the crime that happens in Houston or Dallas, Texas, when there's crime everywhere. Criminals are let out in areas that are red states. But like I said before, they hide it under the rug. Let me read some more comments. Open your eyes. Yes. Open your eyes. Texas deports way more than Minnesota. No problems. Texas is a border state. There are not illegal immigrants that are, there are not a whole bunch of illegal immigrants in Minnesota. The border next to Minnesota is Canada. So why aren't there Canadians being deported? Why have we heard about Canadians being attacked? No, because of the racism of this administration. Texas is a border state. They have a border there. And Governor Greg Abbott is a piece of shit. He's a terrible governor for the state of Texas. Let me read some more comments. No one's buying your feel sorry For me, victim mentality, don't start, ish won't be any. You know, I'm gonna let you guys know this. My victim mentality is not a victim mentality. It's my care for humanity. It's my care for people. I don't have to say anything. I am blessed. My family and I are blessed. My wife and I are blessed. We are financially stable. We own our home. We have multiple vehicles. I don't have to get on a platform and talk, but I do because I care about other people as well. I care about other people as well. And I care that my victim mentality thinking is not for me. It's for that person that couldn't get their medication because the medication prices increased. It's my care for that person who is working a $70.75 an hour job with 2 kids who lost the father of their kids, and they're struggling mentally, physically, and their children are seeing them struggle. That's where my care comes in at. The victim mentality, you can get out here with that bullshit. The victim mentality that I have is because I see what is going on in my country and I do not like it. I do not like it for black people. I do not like it for white people that have been affected. I do not like it for Hispanic people, Asian people, wherever you come from. I do not like it. So you can miss me with that victim mentality stuff, because trust me, you're probably one of those people that complain and bitches and moan because the gas is high. You're probably one of those people who complain and bitches and moan that beef is higher, that you're spending more money on your grocery prices. So I don't care about that whole victim mentality stuff, because you know what? I am not a victim. I am a charismatic person that does not like what this administration is doing to everyone. That's what it is. Let me read some more comments here. And hey, listen, I appreciate you guys being on too. I'm about to get off here pretty soon, but subscribe to the channel. Your gas and groceries are down. You're lying. Your gas and groceries. There is not one area that gas and groceries are down at. It is still high. So that's what I talk about when it's what did Rick James say? Delusions of grandeur. They're lying to themselves, so they'll lie to us. Get the hell out of here. And matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you guys this. Gas is down, not groceries. You guys, some of you guys are missing the actual information. I get mid-grade gas. I get mid-grade. If y'all are talking about unleaded gas, y'all can just miss me with that. All my vehicles take mid-grade or super. Gas is not down. Groceries are up too. Go and look at the pure research. Gas prices go down in some areas, and it depends on where you're located at. And grocery prices have gone up everywhere. Everywhere. It's still down compared to Biden era. Gas is way up this week. We are talking about, what are you talking about? Yeah, don't listen. If y'all are trying to ask these commenters that talking about gas is down, they're lying. There was a person that said that they lived in Orlando and that gas was like $2.35 there. We were in Orlando this past Sunday, and gas, the cheapest gas I saw was $2.63, and they said that it was $2.30 something. So they were lying. People are going to lie to you. People are going to lie to you. Gas is below 3 here for the first time in years. Trump said that he was going to bring gas under $2. So gas being under $3, it was under $3 under Biden's time too. But inflation was high everywhere in every country. Inflation was high. And, you know, when we weren't using gas, because gas was actually down during the pandemic and a little bit after the pandemic, when we weren't buying gas, gas was cheaper. So, like I said, last thing I want to talk about before I have to get out of here, because I am running. Listen, guys, those who care, subscribe to the channel. I am going to be working on some videos. It's been kind of hard this week because of life and busy. I am working on a couple videos here. One video I'm definitely going to be working on is Ron DeSantis and how terrible he's been for the United States. Or excuse me, how terrible he's been for the state of Florida. And then the other video is I am going to talk about these ICE raids and the situations that happen with ICE and Alex Preddy as well, because there's a lot to unpack with that, and there's a lot to talk about with that. With Greg, the little man Bovino, thank God he's gone now, but Kristi Noem needs to go as well, which her time is coming. I will talk more about that. I'm gonna try to get a video out this week if I can, but like I said, life is busy. But give me some thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you care about democracy. I love you guys who care about other people. I love you, no matter what country you come from. If you're a good-hearted person and you know right from wrong, I love you. I am your friend. Trust me, I am your friend. I have no animosity towards any color you are, where you come from, where your background is. God didn't make me to hate other people because of their skin color. God made me to be an honest person. I have my flaws, I do. But I'm signing off. Subscribe to the channel. I love you guys that care about humanity. MAGA, you guys are pieces of crap. I'm not going to say the cuss word. Y'all are PDF file protectors, and shame on you guys, every single one of you. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be back again maybe next Saturday for another I'm Pissed Saturday, but I'm pissed off at a lot of things right now, especially with this administration. Peace and love, guys.